I can't see that being a stranger. Someone connected to Shafilea has done that.
I mean, we just wish for somebody could tell us what happened to her.
The only way that her parents could get her onto that plane is by giving her sleeping tablets.
The intention was always that Shafilea would stay in Pakistan. There was never any intention of bringing her back.
The little girl they had nurtured had rebelled against her strict upbringing.
Any direct or indirect involvement in their daughter's untimely demise.
Honour killings represent a dark underbelly of society where traditional cultural norms clash with the aspirations of individuals seeking autonomy and independence. The case of Shafilea Ahmed, a British Pakistani girl whose life was brutally cut short due to her refusal to accept an arranged marriage, epitomizes the complexity and brutality of honour-based violence. This video delves into the intricate layers of Shafilea life, her parents' actions, the subsequent investigation, and the societal implications of this tragic incident. Shafilea Ahmed, born on 14th of July 1986 in Bradford, West Yorkshire, was a young girl caught between the traditional values of her Pakistani immigrant parents and her aspirations for a different life. She attended Great Sankey High School and later pursued her studies at Priestley College, aspiring to become a solicitor. Despite her academic ambitions, Shafilea's life took a dark turn during a family trip to Pakistan in 2003.
They arranged a family holiday to Pakistan to attend the wedding of a relative over there.
The only way that her parents could get her onto that plane is by giving her sleeping tablets. And we think that Iftikhar had been prescribed sleeping tablets for insomnia, and then what he then did was crush these up in some fruit juice and give these to Shafilea.
During this trip, Shafilea's parents attempted to force her into an arranged marriage.
Shafilea was desperately unhappy in Pakistan. She wanted to escape. Her mum and dad had her passport, scared to death that they might marry her off.
The intention was always that Shafilea would stay in Pakistan. There was never any intention of bringing her back.
There was talks of a marriage to one of her cousins.
Shafilea vehemently resisted, leading to a suicide attempt where she swallowed bleach.
She was so desperate that she drank bleach because she didn't want to be married off to somebody of her parents' choosing. She suffered huge injuries. She had to have hospital treatment for this. She had severe burns in her throat, in her esophagus.
This incident left her with severe throat damage, requiring ongoing medical care. Her parents dismissed the suicide attempt as a mistake, yet media reports suggested that the incident was a consequence of Shafilea's refusal to accept the forced marriage proposal. In September 2003, Shafilea disappeared under mysterious circumstances, sparking a nationwide search. The truth behind her disappearance was more horrifying than anyone could have imagined. Subsequent investigations revealed that Shafilea's parents, Iftikhar and Farzana Ahmed, orchestrated her murder due to her defiance against the arranged marriage. Shafilea was suffocated and her dismembered remains were found months later in a river near Sedgwick, Cumbria. The advanced state of decomposition made it challenging to determine the exact cause of her death, highlighting the brutality of the crime. The media played a significant role in shedding light on Shafilea's case, including interviews with her parents.
Iftikhar and Farzana Ahmed played the part of the devastated parents. A picture of grief and innocence. They appealed for help.
I mean, we just wish for somebody could tell us what happened to her. We appeal to the public, if anybody knows anything, to come forward.
But they knew exactly what had happened. They had killed Shafilea with their bare hands, using a plastic bag to suffocate her.
Now is Detective Superintendent Geraint Jones.
In 2008, the case was featured on Crime Watch.
Clearly someone has gone into some length to dispose of Shafilea's body. I can't see that being a stranger. Someone connected to Shafilea has done that.
The finger of suspicion has long pointed at her parents, who kept up the lie, even turning up at a news conference to protest their innocence.
They strenuously deny any direct or indirect involvement in their daughter's untimely demise. If called upon to do so, they will not hesitate to defend their good and unblemished names in any court in this land.
In their public appearances, Iftikhar and Farzana Ahmed vehemently denied any involvement in their daughter's disappearance and death. However, experts in body language analysis dissected these interviews, revealing subtle cues that hinted at their guilt. During one televised interview, Iftikhar Ahmed's body language revealed signs of deception. As he emphatically denied any involvement in his daughter's murder, his body subtly betrayed him. An imperceptible nod, a drop in volume, and a slight hesitation indicated his unease and suggested that he was not being entirely truthful. Similarly, Farzana Ahmed's composed demeanor crumbled momentarily, with a sideways glance indicating a possible role in the deception. Shafilea's case highlights the intricate layers of honor-based violence prevalent in certain communities. It showcases the clash between traditional cultural expectations and the desire for personal freedom, emphasizing the struggles faced by individuals torn between two worlds. The deception exhibited by Shafilea's parents in their interviews underscores the complexity of honor killings, revealing the lengths to which perpetrators go to maintain a facade of innocence. The aftermath of Shafilea's tragic death spurred significant societal reflection. Her younger sister, Alicia, exhibited extraordinary courage by coming forward and providing crucial evidence that led to the arrest and subsequent conviction of their parents.
Iftikhar and Farzana came to believe that they had got away with murdering their own daughter. You know, the police investigation didn't seem to be going anywhere. There was less and less press coverage about this. But then something strange happened in 2010. There was an armed robbery at the family home. Some people had broken into the home, tied up the parents, and robbed them of jewellery and a large amount of cash.
3 males had turned up at the house and were carrying what appeared to be a gun.
And I was astonished when they said to me, "We believe it was her sister's friends," Shafilea's younger sister.
She was arrested. It was during the course of that interview that she asked to speak to police officers about another matter.
For years, her family had been saying to her to keep her mouth shut, not to tell anybody. They'd been threatening her. And in the end, it was just too much, you know, any girl to live with this when you're just 16 years old.
And she indicated then that she was prepared to talk to them about what had happened to her sister Shafilea. She was the first member of the family to break ranks.
You know, there was a real internal struggle going on for her. That ultimately, that struggle led to her telling the truth about what she had witnessed.
She was screened from her parents. The jury could see her. They were absolutely gripped by what she was saying. She gave an account of how her mother had gone to collect Shafilea from her part-time job in a call centre. Shafilea was apparently wearing a short-sleeved t-shirt, was showing her arms, and this had upset her mother.
The mum had told her off, had called her names, had said, "How dare you wear such clothes?" When they got home, that argument continued. Iftikhar, the dad, had got involved.
Farzana suddenly decided that she'd had enough, and she said words to the effect of, "Let's finish it here." She described how Shafilea was held down by her parents on a sofa. A plastic bag was stuffed into her mouth. They put their hands over her mouth and nose, so she was effectively being suffocated. And the children who were all present watched their parents kill their sister.
In August 2012, justice was finally served as Iftikhar and Farzana Ahmed were sentenced for their heinous crime against their own daughter, Shafilea Ahmed. The court found them guilty of her murder, delivering a strong message against honor-based violence. Iftikhar Ahmed was sentenced to a minimum of 25 years in prison, while Farzana Ahmed received a minimum sentence of 24 years. The judge, Mr. Justice Roderick Evans, emphasized the gravity of their actions, stating that their daughter had been the victim of a vile and disgraceful honor killing. The sentencing marked a significant moment in the fight against honour-based violence, demonstrating the legal system's commitment to holding perpetrators accountable for their heinous crimes and seeking justice for the victims, even in the face of cultural complexities and family ties. This brave act demonstrated the resilience of individuals caught in the crossfire of cultural conflict and familial expectations. Furthermore, the case of Shafilea Ahmed prompted national awareness campaigns and remembrance days, shedding light on the hidden epidemic of honour-based violence. Organisations like Savera UK have played a pivotal role in raising awareness, supporting survivors, and fostering dialogues within communities to eradicate these harmful practices. Shafilea Ahmed's story serves as a stark reminder of the intricate challenges faced by individuals caught between cultural traditions and personal aspirations. Her tragic fate highlights the urgent need for society to confront the deep-rooted issues leading to honour-based violence. By understanding the complexities of cases like Shafelea's, communities can work together to dismantle harmful cultural practices, empower individuals to pursue their dreams, and ultimately create a world where no one lives in fear due to their desire for independence and freedom. Through continued dialogue, education, and support, societies can strive to eliminate the devastating impact of honour-based violence on individuals and families.
There is one thing that we pray will come from this. It is that her beautiful face and tragic story will inspire others to seek help that make them realise that this kind of vile treatment, no matter what cultural background they are from, is not acceptable and there is a way out.